Hey whales, good evening. It is almost Friday, May the 30th. Let's break down Tesla and recap the markets for tomorrow's trading session. I'll tell you sort of exactly what I'm expecting, when to buy, what to do, coming from the mindset of a full-time day trader. And just to give you an idea in terms of how I'm doing so far, in terms of my day trades for the month of May, doing quite well, up almost 12K USD, on pace for about a 300K year. You can see from the calendar view as well, very solid month so far, and hopefully I can end up the week in green on the last day here. And again, if you guys want my actual day trades as well as swing trades, I do both. I give my exact entries, targets, stop losses, everything here in Discord, guys, right? So come join Discord. This was a winning trade on Oklo. You get the entries, targets, everything here, quantum computing, right? So yeah, looking forward to seeing you and trading alongside you. The link is in the bio for you to join. Okay, so with that said, let's jump in. So right now I'm on a 4-hour time frame for Tesla. I always find it it's always a good idea to zoom out and make sure you get your bearings straight, right? So coming from the lows, essentially I'm looking for 5 waves in blue. We have 1, 2 in blue. Still working on a 3, 4, and 5, finishing off all of a wave 1 sequence here. Okay, now my main target from the swing highs down to the swing lows for Tesla is essentially that $380 mark, and maybe even extensions up to 400. Not too sure, right, in terms of if we'll get there or not. The markets can surprise us because overall I do see 5 waves in. So essentially this could be a 5th, this could be a 3rd, this could be a 4th, right? But because of, my bullish bias as of right now, I'm going to try to keep calling Tesla higher, and let's see if we can reach that 380 mark. This is a very algo-driven level, and we haven't reached it yet. We're getting very close, but I would like to see just one or few more highs to get there. Again, I can't time a top. I don't know if we will, but that level is a level that I would really like to see. Okay, now if you take a look to the left here, you can see there's a lot of resistances, a lot of clunkiness here, that ultimately if Tesla does reach that level, it's going to be, in my opinion, very hard to break on the first try. So we'll have to see what the markets do if we do get to this level. Is it going to, reject, which I think would be healthy, coming down closer to 320 before a larger move up, right? I'd love to see a healthy dip to reset the indicators to the bull's side before higher. Now, the markets are really well supported. We have good sort of levels if it does dip, right? Now, does this mean you should be selling everything and shorting Tesla? In my opinion, I think that's the wrong move. Of course, you can do whatever you want. You can hedge shorts on other instruments like the Qs or the S&P 500. For me, that's probably most likely what I'll do. Instead of selling my shares and losing my amazing entries, I'd rather short or maybe hedge shorts on other instruments like the S&P 500 so I don't lose my entries here, right? And I'll raise capital if we do break lower. So yeah, let's see how Tesla does. I do believe after a good healthy dip, we'll reach $500 to all-time highs, and then ultimately to $800 per share. Okay, and I'm really looking forward to that because that's when I'll officially become a millionaire just because of Tesla here. Okay, so let's see how things play out. Now on the 30-minute time frame for Tesla, okay, let's look at the intraday and shorter cycles here. Again, looking for a wave 1, 2, 3, right? And we're going with the aggressive count that we're coming down for a 4. Now this is very aggressive, right? This will basically assume that we do not break below this pivot at 327. So very aggressive count. Of course, it can put in a double correction where we go a WX and then a double Y, right? So that double correction would also make sense because we'll be taking out the liquidity down here. A lot of stop losses are right here, guys, right? So what do I always preach? I always preach to have your orders at people's stop losses. So there's a lot of stop losses right here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do put in a double correction, right? Maybe off of an ABC, we get a little bit of a bump before lower. That's something that I've seen hundreds of times as a trader, right? We get a double correction to take out these lows. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So sort of what is your play? So from a day trader's mindset, what you would basically do is you would first take this pivot low, get some confluence, right? Maybe 340s to 336 would be a potential short-term bounce zone. I don't know if we'll go higher or if we do a double correction like this and then lower, okay? And if that does happen, you're gonna have to take the inverse fibs, right? And you're looking at maybe 320 to 300 would be your level if that does do a double correction on Tesla. So, either or does make sense. We'll have to see. And again, if you're having trouble in terms of figuring out when to get in, right? If you're having doubts, come join Discord, guys, right? Look at all the green boxes that were day trades for my Discord group. Amazing profits at each specific green box. So come join. I give my exact entries, target, stop losses there. So I look forward to trading alongside you again and making a lot of money together. Have a great rest of your Friday.